All right, shalom, shalom. First up, like say, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The bond said, all the apostles of great millstones, taught us truth, citation of like to Israel. This is Brother Tazman. Today's lesson is on be on Luke 17. And I'm going to start to 25. But first must he suffer many things to be rejected of this generation. And as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be also in the day of the Son of Man. And, in the days of Noah, they wasn't, prepared for the end. They wasn't prepared for the Most High to come back. They didn't believe it. They didn't believe it was going to flood. The Most High, that he was going to send the flood, okay? They didn't believe that the Lord was going to send the flood. They didn't believe the first coming of the Lord, okay? They didn't believe the destruction of the Most High, right? They believed it was never going to rain. And Noah, when he was building the ark, and he was building the ark and they was asking him questions, or they was laughing at him, oh, you building this like it's going to rain, all this bullshit. He warned them, but hey, they didn't hearken, right? And what was they doing? I was about to say it here. And as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they did eat, they drink, they married wives. They given in marriage to the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they wasn't preparing. Okay, it was too busy, doing their worldly shit. They wasn't focused on the Most High. They didn't give a shit. They was out partying, eating, drinking, marrying. Doing everything, that has nothing to do with the Most High, okay? It wasn't focused on the Lord. They was out, doing their wickedness, okay? They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And the flood came and destroyed them all. So, and it destroyed every last one of them, okay? Every last one of them got destroyed when that flood came. All right, every last one. So such in the day of Noah is going to happen here in these times. Except it's going to be by fire instead of a flood. All right. Likewise, also as it was in the day of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they brought, they sold, they planted, they builded. So that's what they did. We're in Sodom and Gomorrah. Likewise, also as it was in the day of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they brought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. And this is why we go back into the scriptures. This is why these are all there. Because, because this is, the Most High telling us these things. This is the Most High warning us, okay? He was giving the warnings because these people are doing the same thing as what they did in the time of Noah, is what they did, and even in the time of Moses, is what they did even in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, when the Lord rained fire and brimstones from heaven. Okay, and when the Lord rains that fire and brimstone from heaven on this modern time, He's going to use the nukes. Okay, and that's what's going to happen with this world war. No matter what it seems like, the Lord is coming back. He's going to rain destruction upon this earth. Destruction has never been seen before. Okay, it's going to be a time that's never seen before. All right, it's going to be a time. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. And that day he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remembers Lot's wife. So, don't be trying to turn around, go back. Oh, but my old things, see, that shows you, bro, that you wasn't, you still holding on. You got your heart is still, mind is still holding on to your worldly shit. Okay. That shows that you can't give it up. And that's what Lot's wife was. That's what Lot's wife did. That's why she turned back and got turned into a pillar of salt. It's because, she couldn't hold on. She couldn't get off, put off them worldly desires. Okay? She couldn't let that shit go. But as being this truth as men, we got to be prepared and ready to let all of it go. Because at the end of the day, the shit just going to get destroyed either way. Right? And it's stupid as fuck watch you look back because, bitch, it's already getting destroyed. you know. So, even, she was, a righteous woman, I'm pretty sure she was, he had him a right woman, you know, but, excuse my vulgar terms, but, but at the end of the day, she was off in the end. Because at the end of the day, these women are their minds is captivated by Satan. Okay, Satan got a lot of these women's minds because they're emotional. Okay, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. Whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. So if you're not prepared to give up these things, to give up everything that you had, everything about you, then hey man, then you can't give yourself up to the Most High, and you're not gonna make it. All right, you're not gonna make it, man. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness, looking for and hasting into the coming of the day of the Lord. So the man of the Lord only should be looking for and hasten to the coming of the day of the Lord. I'm looking for it. The man of the Lord, the elect should be hasting, hoping, praying to the Lord daily that he comes back in return. Yes, it's going to be evil time. Yes, every brother's going to be tested. But at the end of the day, it's coming. And what we want is the kingdom. See, if you're not hastening for the day of the Lord, if you're not praying that the day of the Lord happens, bro, then there's something wrong with you. That means you want this world to continue forevermore. That means you're not a part of this truth. But you should be hastening for the coming Lord for this destruction of this fucking kingdom. Okay? And if you got faith in the Most High, you're going to be all right. You're going to get tested. Yes, you will get tested. Every man will. Some may die. But at the end of the day, we'll be martyrs for the truth. But at the end of the day, you're going to make it. You're going to be risen up with the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So that's why you got to have faith in this thing. That's why you got to have faith. Because we're coming into a faith-based time, man. We're coming into it. Looking forward, hasten unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. When the nukes hit, bro, everything is going to be smoked up. And radiation is going to be everywhere. It's going to be burnt up. This place will have nothing left in it. Only beasts and fowls of the air. There's going to be, they're just creeping things. Animals that we never seen before be able to inhabit this. And the lingering wicked ass spirits that get burnt up here. Okay? Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? We're looking for and that's the kingdom of heaven. We're looking for Yahweh Shah to come back and sit upon his throne. We're looking for that day when every knee bows a knee to Yahweh Shah. That's the day that we're looking for. Okay? The kingdom of heaven. So the sooner this shit falls, the better. Because the world's going to have an evil ass time coming. See? And they don't understand it. You women, you 2/3, you wicked ass nations, Esau, Edom, all you heathen nations, everyone who is not with the Most High, you have an evil time coming. See? The elect's going to get tested. But their hell that they're going to go through there, because they're already catching it now, but the hell that they're going to go through then is not going to be comparable to the hell that you're going to go through. The Lord's going to absolutely destroy you motherfuckers. But the righteous is going to be scarcely saved. See? Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace without spot and blameless. So be diligent, constantly seeking after the Most High, constantly reading, constantly, having the Most High in your mind. That way you're going to be seen from that way the Lord look at you with peace and not with wrath. Okay? Without spots or blameless. So if he looks at you with wrath, you're going to get burnt up. You're going to get destroyed. Okay? These are, things we got to look for. All right. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. Let's see. This is Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulations of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the power of the heavens shall be shaken. And that's the nukes, man. All right, and there's not going to be able to. It's going to be covered up. There won't be no light coming out of it. Everything's going to be held up with smoke. The fire's going to be burned everywhere, and also the chariots going to cover everything. All right, and then shall appear the signs of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man. But it's the nukes, and they shall see the Son of Man coming. Of man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he's going to come in the clouds of heaven. He's going to be coming on his chariots. That's what the clouds of heaven is. He's going to be coming on his mothership on his chariot. And his one chariot can cover this whole face of this entire earth. So there ain't going to be no one who don't see the Lord. All right. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. And that's going to be, they're going to be getting beamed up in the chariots. Okay. His elect. Now learn a parable of the fig tree when the nukes hit. Okay. Now, when his branch is yet tender and putting forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. So this is how we know that we're coming into the end. Okay, it's at the door. There's rumors of wars. There's wars happening. They're not even rumors no more. We're at war. There's wars happening. This society is collapsing. There's a lot of investment stocks is collapsing. Bitcoin is collapsing. Whether it goes up or not, but it did a huge collapse. Everything's falling. The society is falling. There's wars. Okay. Verily I say unto you, the generation shall not pass, all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass. So this, we're gonna keep going here until all these things, be all these prophecies coming to pass. So still waiting on a microchip. Okay. Still waiting on the martial laws. Okay. But the Most High is coming back. Okay. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So only Yahweh knows when the day of the Lord, when he's gonna send Yahweh Shah to burn this place up, to destroy this place. Okay. So no one knows but Yahweh. Okay. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day of Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding in the mill, one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. So whether, the Lord, he's going to leave some, and the Lord's going to destroy some. He's going to destroy many. Okay. So there's going to, you females are going to be out. You're going to get raped, ravished, and destroyed. You men are going to be out. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to get fucked up. Okay. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. And this is why we got to constantly stay on our watch. Got to check the news, know what's happening in the world, But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, ye be also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming. So we got to be ready on the hour, on a day where we think the Most High will not come. And how do we do that? It's staying right. It's staying right with the Most High, keeping our faith together. Make sure that we're still focused on or calling upon the name of the Lord. Okay? Because if they did know when the Lord would come, they would chill all the way up until they know that final day. And then they'll be ready. They'll so-called be ready. Shit, so 2/3 of our people. Okay? They're little fake asses. What they'll do all the wickedness that they can. And then on that very day, right? All right, it's time to get right. Call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what they'll do. See? But this is why the Lord is coming. And ain't nobody knowing of his coming. Because only his elect would do things right. Because this only shows faith. This shows you how much the importance of having faith is. Okay? Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his housetops to give them meat in due season? That's his elect. And this meat in due season is wisdom and knowledge. Okay? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. What's that? The work. Okay, studying. Okay, reading the scriptures. Being right. Keep being diligent. So blessed are you. All right. And you're not doing it in wickedness and foulness. You're not doing it in lies. Okay, you're keeping the right doctrine. Not only that, you're not just being right off camera. On camera. You're doing it off camera. You're keeping your morals. You move in silence. You move around. You're staying right. Even off camera, you're not smoking weed. You're not doing the things of the world. You know what I'm saying? You're not going off. Okay, and you're also studying. You're also doing the scriptures, doing the work on the Most High, and that's what's beautiful. Okay. Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all goods. And that's when we get the kingdom of heaven. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So if there's an evil ass servant, like I said before, that's like, oh, I don't want the day of the Lord come or whatever, we got too much going on. I got to worry about my money. I ain't worried about the Lord. Well, you're going to get your proportion with the hypocrites. No matter how much work that you've done. Well, your works is nothing. Because in the end of the day, you wasn't down for the Most High. So now you're going to get the same reward as the 2/3. See? It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're going to be just like them. Getting burnt up. Feeling that shit. Going through hell. See? And, motherfuckers don't understand that. All right? Go ahead, man. I'm going to close out off this scripture real quick. This is Amos chapter 5. Amos 5. I might start a little. I'm going to start at 14. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. See, and this is how we're alive. The man of the Lord is living, because they have the breath of life. Okay? And seek good and not evil, that ye may live. That way the Lord, he don't put you down. Okay? And when you live, man, and this is us truly living, is through these scriptures. Okay? Because the world is dead. Because without this truth, without this knowledge, man, you're dead. Okay? Because now you don't know how to conduct yourself. You don't know how to, you're emotional. You don't know how to, when shit gets hard, you don't know what to do. Because you ain't got nothing to fall back off of. But those who's truly alive will get the kingdom of heaven. Because the Lord's not going to destroy them. See, the Lord is going to put his man through hell, but he's going to save them at the last. Okay? So seek good and not evil. All right? That ye may live, and so the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the power of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. And when the Lord's with you, you're going to be able to get through anything that you're going through in life, and become stronger, and be builded up by it. Okay? Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. May be that the Lord that Yahweh power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Therefore, Yahweh, thy power of hosts, the Lord saith, thus wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such are skillful of lamentations to wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith the Lord. So it's going to be wailing in the streets, like I said. It's going to be pure hell. It's going to be pure hell. You're going to walk out of here. You're going to see dead bodies over the place. You're going to be hearing screaming. You're going to be hearing screaming constantly. Constant screaming. Motherfuckers getting killed. Okay? Motherfuckers getting killed. You're going to be hearing constant, crimes out there, men and women. Babies. Little children. Old and young. All of them. Okay? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? And that's going on for you wicked ass Christian motherfuckers. Because you always say, oh, the day of the Lord's going to be happiest. The day of the Lord can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. We're all going to be. No. So destruction unto you that desires the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? So what end is it for you? You going off against the Most High. You blaspheme the name of the Lord. You know, you change the name of the Lord. Also for Esau, Edom. All you motherfuckers. You know, you going against the Most High. So what end is it for you? You ain't going to get the kingdom. Nah, see, that's for the elect. See, the Lord's coming for his people. The Lord's coming for his elect. So what end is it for you? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So the day of the Lord is going to be pure destruction. It's going to be evil. It's going to be dark. It's going to be your worst fucking nightmare. So no matter where you try to go to rest, there's going to be a fucking demon or something there to fucking kill your ass. You're going to think you got away from a problem, and the next problem will come at you. Where you fucking think you got rest at. You're going to try to hide somewhere, and those going to have something lurking right there. Just for you. See? The day of the Lord, it's a time that no one's ever experienced before. It's a time that's never happened. So so really, man, it's time to get right now. It's a high time you wake out of sleep. Go ahead and put it out, you know. Come. Right here. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than what we believed. See? This is a time to wake out of sleep. For our salvation is nearer than what we believe. And also, man, you know, you got to fear the Most High. Because if you don't wake now, shit, you going to get destroyed. If you don't get on your shit now, if you don't fear the Lord now, you need to start. You need to learn, and you need to start. You need to wake the fuck up. Because now's the time. Because when that shit hits, when all that destruction hits, too late. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. So cast off this world, all these worldly desires, everything that's a part of the world. Cast off the wickedness. Cast off even, you know, all the wickedness you got in your flesh, in your fucking heart. You know, your disobedience, your rebelliousness, everything that you got, you know, wrong with you. It's time to cast all that shit off. Become a new man. Okay? Cast off the evil. Cast off the evil works. Cast off, you know, the like I said, the worldly shit, the smoking, all that bullshit. The being mixed and mingled with the fucking world. Okay? Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. So we're not doing like that black movement shit. Black Lives Matter movement. Don't be doing that shit. Let the world do that. But put ye on the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So, you know, so stay in control, man. You know, but the gist of it is a high time to wake out of sleep, man. Put off that put off that mortal body, put on that immortality. And that's what we're going to do, you know, when the Most High ultimately changes. But we can do that spiritually within our mind. We can put off that old man. So like we can put off that old man, okay? And put on that new man. Okay, and that's being right with the Most High, man, and you know, and that's getting rid of the old shit that you used to do. That's growing as a man. That's becoming a man. Because a man ain't truly a man until you can put off the childish things. And the childish things is a lot of fleshly things. There's a lot of rebellious shit, not understanding the situation. Always angry, always this and that. Okay, want to do the little wicked shit in the world. That's foolishness to the Most High. Complete foolishness. Okay? So it's time to put off that wickedness, you know, and grow and be right with the Most High. This way the Lord don't destroy your fucking ass. And don't think that nobody else can save you. Because at the end of the day, the walk is you're alone in your own walk. You have brothers there that can help you, but not one single brother that you know can save you. The one who the Lord judges individual. See, he judge, he judge your whole family, but not everyone in your whole family will be able to make it, and that's what I mean. So, so you gotta, stay right and be right. You gotta be right, because in the end of the day, this walk is individual. Okay. So I hope that was edified with that. Like I said, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. The Miles Ellis Apostles, Great Millstone, Tash, Citation of Black to Israel. It's Brother Tazbah, Shalom, Ball.